Okay, golf mates. Good swings don't necessarily lead to lower scores. Less shots lead to lower scores, and that's what I need to focus on. And I'm trying to find a way to analyse my golf game that's simple, but it should reveal some pointers for me to take into my next rounds to concentrate on and then hopefully improve my overall scoring. I think at this stage my swing's not going to change, so I have to try and strategy my way to lower scores. I've broken my own home course, County Armagh Golf Club, down into par 3s, par 4s and par 5s. And I'm using my handicap that I have currently as my par target score for each set of holes. You can obviously apply this to your own current handicap and also your own home course. We have 6 par 3s, which would mean my points total possible there would be 12, as par would be 2 points per hole. In my last round, I scored 6 points, which is 6 less than I should have gained off the par 3s. There are 9 par 4s, possible points total there to par of 18, and I was smack on target for them. The par 5s, there are 3 of them, and the points total possible there is 6. I scored an actual 5, which was 1 less than the possible total. I'm not necessarily worried about my gross so much, but I do, as a high handicapper, I do watch it. I'm trying to lower it, but I do put out in every hole, and mentally the points keep me on point and focused. If it's a stroke play round, I kind of have the points clicker going in my head all the time. My points total for this round was 33, and I had 18 on the front and 15 on the back. Straight away, the low points gain on the par 3s is obvious. I collected 50% of the points, only collected 50% of the points available. And if I look at the par 3s we have a number of them that are A, quite long off the white tees, and B, have trouble at the front, which is pretty standard for a lot of par 3s. I was short on every single par 3 and also in trouble, a bunker, went into a drain, or something like that on 4 out of the 6 of them. So I need to rethink my tee strategy on the par 3s for my weekend golf. Despite the fact that I had a pretty good haul on the par 5s, I have extra shots on 2 out of 3 of them. And I made neither of those holes count as maybe a gain for me, where I could get a bit of a cushion to my score. So I need to be more focused on all shots on a par 5 and think about positional shots as I get near to the hole. I have to take a positive, obviously, from my overall total for the par 4s, given that there's a whole lot of them out there, and the fact that I shot par from a par 4s, I have to be happy about. But I do look at it, and I also need to be tidy around the greens, and also capitalise probably on the ones where I currently have extra shots. Again, that gives you a cushion, because things will go wrong in a round, and you need, if there's a possibility where you can gain a few extra points or lower your shot total, you need to take advantage of it. The other thing that I have to be conscious of is the score on the back 9, because it was lower than the front 9, and we obviously have to look at that. I think I started to become more aware in the back 9 of my score, and this obviously affected my focus and cluttered my brain and led to a few simple or not so simple mistakes. Yes, you'll always be aware of your score, but I have to stop doing the maths on how many I have in total, how many I need to get them a par total, and then when I get behind a little, whoa, my head encourages me to chase some absolutely ridiculous shots that don't come off, and then I'm in further behind in my head, and it's a vicious mental game that absolutely wrecks my score. Now, that's happened to me quite a bit recently. I was a lot better on Wednesday, but it still got to me a bit as I neared the finish line. So for the weekend, my takeaways are: work on par 3 strategy, one that either gets me over the trouble or maybe avoid it, and settle for playing it like an actual par 4 like it is in my target score. Tidy up around the greens in the par 4s, both with chips and lag putting. I need to make better decisions, and also I'm looking for far too much break. I'm aiming out to the right to expect the ball to come back to the left and it stays out on the right. Basically go to the hole from that distance away and see how we go. And play steadier golf in the par 5s throughout the hole, and think about what side I need to be approaching the green from as I get near to the green. Finally, and probably most important for me in some ways, is try not to over-math the score on the back 9. I'm going to try and take the holes on Saturday as a pointer in groups of 3 right from the start, and do a little mental score for the 3 and then shut it away and start the next 3 at 0. So I'm just doing groups of 3 and score them that way. So that's what I'm going to do. Time will tell. I will report back to you on it. Saturday and Sunday look set for good weather, thank God. The shorts will be out, and also a chance to maybe play in drier conditions. I hope this has given you some food for thought about how you can maybe use this simple form of analysis to help you understand your own game better and maybe lower those scores. Remember, good swings don't lead to lower scores. Less shots lead to lower scores.